I will do a demonstration of figure drawing using Pastel. So I found Pastel pencil today. Pastel pencil, can you see that? Yeah. So it comes with different colors. Actually, I'm not, requesting very colorful for my future work. Some people use colored paper, tune the paper with different color, sometimes even like a black color. But I would like to just use the regular white paper. It's good for demonstration to see the whole process. And I would not use too much colorful. I didn't sharpen this pencil. This color is more lighter. And I would like to use these two pencils. You see, this is original sharpened pencil tip. It's too short to me. I used the knife to cut it, to sharpen it into this kind of forms. So it also provides white pencil for highlighting something. So it depends if I needed to do that, but I'll not use it right now. Last time I used the pastels using this little box of pastels, and it also comes with different colors. And last time I only used one color, I think, this color, dark brown. So I have no idea if I can combine this with this. I'm not very sure, but I will try. So this one may be too light. I don't need to use it. Actually, for drawer, we control the darkness based on our strengths, how much you push on the paper instead of the color itself. So I don't think we need this. So at the beginning, I will outline the figure. I use a little bit lighter color, this one, another one here. Okay. So we start with the process is same like our other drawings. This pose is a little more dynamic. So I have hand. The head is here. So for this step is the outline. I used it to teach students to do structural way to catch the shape. So we can draw like a structural way, like inside rib cage. So this pose, you can see the top of the rib cage, the top side of rib cage. Actually, the neck is planting inside the top of the rib cage. And then the pelvis is overlapping, very backside, You can see this part. This line is for the rib cage. And here is the hip. It's very close by each other. Knee part is here. Okay. So we can compare the knee part to see this kind of tendency. This is higher, this is lower, and this is up here. And now I'm working on the breast. This was too big at the beginning. That's big. Now I control the shape more and more accurate. For this step, I will not do too detail of her fingers, so just to catch the big shape for the hand. That's enough. Then we will work on the head. Okay, just to summarize the head, it's like an oval, and then here is the ear. I believe the charcoal, if you use the charcoal, very similar like this process. I feel pastel feel like more softer, and it's forgivable. It's easy to erase. It's good. I work on the neck again. And when we draw the neck, because it's a very low part, very low, backside muscle, which named trapezius. You can see it here. And the deltoid is also like compressed in this part. In this part, the deltoid. Now I work on the little more features because I plan to have this work more details, not just a sketch. So I will draw more detail for features. So before drawing the feature, I will divide the head into two different faces, side and front. Make sure when you're shading, very soft, very soft. Don't do very sudden, especially the core line need to be very soft. Work on the shadow for the nose. Control the darkness and the clearance of the nose. Then can locate where's the eye, the side eye, another side eye. I will not outline it right now, it's too early to do that. So we can capture the most three-dimensional objects. So I will work on the mouth. Right. So for this step, the facial part like this is enough. So I work on the neck again. So the muscle for the neck. The name is the clado, sternum, and the mastoid. That means it's connecting the point after the ear, which names mastoid, the clavicle, and in the middle, the sternum. So this is for neck, and it also comes with a shadow. So in this step I can do the shadow for it. Shadow. Alright, so I think it's the time to work on the hand. So detail hand. I will locate the palm first. So palm is this area. And make sure the size of the palm. So usually I feel it's more like half of the face. The face from here to here is about this size. That's good. And the thumb is different with other fingers. So usually I start to work on the thumb first. So just a very careful to figure out the shape for the thumb. Then I would like to locate this knuckles. So sometimes you can locate it like this, okay? And they're not necessarily on the same straight line. Sometimes it's like a curve line. So if the first one's here, the second one can be here, and then this is a little bit curved. So after the neck coat, I will work on fingers. I feel the pastel pencil is pretty good to work just like a pencil. It looks like a pencil. So I would like to use a single line to work on that. Just one line. It's better, huh? It's better. Okay, now I work on the chest part. So to work on the chest part, it's kind of like a big set of the shadow for the whole body. So I try to use the big pastel, make it easy. So try this. Whenever we have this material, we need to try it out. So I still use the stick to draw the line. Sometimes it's good also. I have to use the pencil. Yeah, the hand is more sensitive. When I use the hand, it's more easy to catch something. There's a little technical mistake that the camera stopped the recording. So yeah, maybe a part of the process has been was not recorded. So I was working on the head and then working on the rib cage and the breast. I tried to make the breast more contrasted, and this part is the shadow of the breast, so you can see I did not follow that too much darkness together with this part, so you can see the distance between the breast and the belly. And then I come back to the knee part, a little bit darker again, and then work on this foot. So I just realized the camera has been stopped working. So whatever, we just continue to complete the current work. So work on the toes. Then I work on this one. Yes. Yeah, sometimes the light part, because we do not do any background shading, so a good line, outline to tell the contour shape is necessary. I don't know if it's recorded or not. At the beginning, I would like to do, for this work, I would like to try the pastel stick to do the shading first. It's good to catch the big tendency, the big pattern, instead of just very small. This is good. And sometimes even just directly used. This is good. I like this line. And then just the touching. Pastel pencil. Softer than the regular pencil. That's good. like to sharpen my pencil. Use this kind of knife, a paper cutter knife. So, yeah, it's good for drawing the line with sharpen the pencil. It feels better. It's way better. I'll do a little more detail on the knee part. You can see the folds. You see the detail shape. Sometimes I can do a little bit shading just by the line, give it a more thickness. Sometimes some hatching. Because it's still another super detailed drawing, so I have to complete something in one time, then more different turns. So just work it, make it detail to detail. It's okay. Yeah, maybe this demonstration for class take too long time. Maybe I need to edit it. So, because for drawing, like half an hour is not a very long time drawing, but for people to watch it, and maybe take too long time to watch a half an hour demonstration. I don't know. People are busy. Maybe sometimes even a movie takes that long. People don't have the patience to watch, not to mention tutorials. So try edit it, maybe make it a shorter time. Most of my demonstration we use the real time, not just like faster playing. So since this one we had a big portion, maybe skip it for the little accident. So maybe I was thinking by the way to make it shorter, we have to edit it. Compare this one, this first here need a little bit smaller, a little bit skinnier, so I erase it. Now I will let me change this pencil. I will make it a little bit skinnier. Yeah, it will fit two legs. So. Yeah, since the little accident that the movie taping was stopped, automatically. I didn't notice what happened, so we have to just complete it. It took a while to finish it, and I will move the camera to the middle of the picture to take a look of the details. And by the way, to talk a little bit. So you see that, let me see, it's stubborn. Yeah, because the lens has a little bit of angle towards the paper, maybe I move it up. So you see the details for the face. You see the darkness, most contrasted part, as in the breast part, this part. Yeah. So you consider the whole rib cage, the chest is like a box. So sorry. So the box. So here's the light part, and this is a shadow. And actually, sometimes we needed to see the different angle between this part and that part, but I don't think for this work it's okay, because we don't have to make it very solid looking, and get the most contrasted part here. And then the little detail is the head and the shadow beneath the face. It's not that as dark as this, so you see the difference. And also the arm, the contrast somehow is between this and this. So 1, 2, 3, something like that. So yeah, the next level of the body is here. So this level is a little bit backward compared to the chest. And the leg, during the demonstration, I directly to use the pastel stick to draw. I feel it's more sharp and more contrast, or more solid looking, than just use pencil. And also this line, I try to use the line directly draw, because we do not do the background shading, so the outline is pretty important. And you can compare the darkness or contrast level of this and this side and this part. When you look at it, this part is very much backward. Probably didn't notice that. Yeah, so compare the clearance of this and this. This is more contrast, and then this is less, and this is a more less. And you compare this and this, the contrast level. This is more clear, this is more blurry. Yeah, the whole picture, you can see lots of different pairs of the contrast, so that the work can develop a three-dimensional spatial relation. Although we not work too much on the background shading or super long time classical drawing process, however, all of these elements can be included on the same work with short time. Yeah, thank you very much.